Hi guys. Hey Peter. Hi Beth. How are you guys tonight? So, this week has been a not so fun week. Um, I don't know if Dakota had tested positive for COVID last Sunday yet. Not. I think so, but I'm not sure. But anyway, Dakota had COVID, and then let's see, I tested. Uh, Yeah, he had it last Sunday. Uh, he had tested positive before that. So, I tested, it was either Monday night or Tuesday night of this week, and I had it. And so I've been getting up with COVID. Um, I had like 3 days of fevers and uh, the skin on my back was doing the weird hurting thing. Like it just, I mean, you could just run your fingers just across the skin in between my shoulder blades, and it'd be like, ah. I mean, it's like the skin hurt. I'm fine, bless. I'm good now. I just got over COVID, so that wasn't fun. I still have some nose junk from it, but I mean, other than that, I'm doing good. A little bit of a cough, but not bad. It's a more of a wet cough now, thank goodness. Um, in Dakota, he's better. Jeff and Hunter, knock on wood, didn't get it. So we are extremely thankful for that because with Jeff being a diabetic, it scares the holy crap out of me that he could possibly get it and that it wouldn't be good, you know? And so yeah, um, so last Saturday night, hopefully Sunday morning, he's okay. He is he's still alive. He's uh I don't know how. But he's got a little bit of a mean streak in him now. I think it's just because he's hurting so bad, which I need to give him his medicine in about 2 hours. So, but like if you kind of push on him a little bit to try to get him up, he'll kind of growl. He doesn't try to bite you or anything. I think just he doesn't have it in him. But he's I we actually the reason why my live was late tonight was because we just got back from shopping and I had to get a big box of that pedigree soft food because not only do I feed it to Visa from time to time because for not having any teeth, um, I'm feeding it to Tanner off and on too in between the dry dog food. It's just easy just to kind of tear off a little bit of a corner and just kind of squeeze it into his mouth and he sits there and licks it. But I mean, so far, we're still able to get him outside. It's a pain in the butt to get him outside because he doesn't want to go. He wants to just lay there and whine. Hey Tony, hi Beth, bless. I said hi to Peter, hi Josh. But do I? Okay, hold on. They had a new thing on a reduced mic background noise, and I turned that on. Is that any better, Josh? It could honestly just be me because I've been sick, but but he's hanging in there, every now and then when he comes in from outside, um, he'll head over to the food and water bowl and he'll kind of just hang his head over the water bowl and he'll eventually lower it enough that, he's uh, okay. Hold on, let me switch microphones. Maybe Like access. Mm, okay, because uh, speakers. That's good. Uh, yeah. Sound output. Okay, it's gotta be in the microphone. Devices. Hold on, I'm trying to find the mic. Okay, both of those are not connected. So I'm tired of it's one thing, this COVID, man. Holy crap. Okay, let's check this out. Does this help at all? I switched microphones. Oh, I don't know if that helped at all. Can you all hear me? Because I switched microphones. I've got the one built into the computer, and then I got that one that Ronald got me. Echo. Gosh dang it. I don't have my phone or anything coming, so it's gotta be okay, it's on speakers and then on headphones. But I don't have mono audio. Choose a device or speaking. I've got the Intel Smart Technology for digital microphones. And then I've got the microphone that he got me. Allow apps and Windows to use this device for audio. Okay. Anything now? I've got echo cancellation on. Is that good? Okay. Awesome. I don't know what I did. I have no idea. No clue. So we're just gonna go with it and hope it sticks and stays. So there we go. Thank you guys. But so um about I don't know if I'm supposed to tell this story. I don't know. But about 2:30 in the morning, last late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, I get a call from Dakota. He was bawling his eyes out and saying, "Mom, they jumped me." And I'm like, "What?" Because see, he had went to a friend of his for a bonfire, and this girl, um, she has a boyfriend, but her and Dakota have been best friends for 5, 6, 7 years. I mean, she had confessed her love for him, and, he
made it clear that they were only gonna be best friends and all of this, and so she, she had a fiancé at the time, and they had a daughter together, and, um, um, so but in a way, her and that man split up, and she got together with a new man, within the last couple of months, and he's already her fiancé, and, so Dakota goes over there, and he's, like, 20 miles from home. And, oh, just listen, Josh. Oh my god, I was so mad. Okay, so he was about 20 miles from home. They come and they picked him up, okay, and took him to her house. They had a bonfire and everything, and then about 2:30 in the morning, I get a call from Dakota. Actually, it's probably about 2 because it took me a little while to find him. But, and he was drunk and, but he was bawling, and he said, "Mom, they jumped me." And I'm like, "What?" And he said, "They jumped me." And I said, "Where are you?" And, he said, "Mahogany." And so I jumped up from here because I was working late on products and whatnot. And so I jumped up from here and I ran into me and Jeff's room. I just opened the door and said, um, I need to go get Dakota. I went downstairs, slipped my shoes on, opened the safe, grabbed my gun because I was one pissed mama and I did not have a clue as to what I was going to roll up on. And so, yeah, I grabbed my pew pew and um, I've still got Dakota on the phone. He's still bawling. And, he said that they made me leave. They told me to walk. And I was like, Dakota, I was like, don't worry, I'll be right there. So got him on the phone. I typed in mahogany on my phone while I'm sitting out in the driveway, put my gun in the drink holders. I've got my vape and I am puffing away on it. Hi, Des. And so Jeff, he's come down, I mean, because he has heard the safe and he knows what that means. And he heard the safe, and so he's at it like, what the heck is going on? And I'm like, I can't explain. I was like, I've got to go get Dakota, and I've got to go get him now. And so, I peeled out and I headed to Mahogany. Okay, on the way there, it took me down a dirt road, no gravel. We're talking dirt that had a low water crossing. This low water crossing, there was no bridge. I had to drive down into the creek and back up, okay, to get to this mahogany according to my GPS. Luckily, the Kia's got four-wheel drive. I had no problems. So I get to Mahogany, the beginning of Mahogany, what I think is the beginning of Mahogany, and I drive all the way down it. I hit 63. I'm like, Dakota, where are you? And he's like, I'm on Blacktop. And I said, are you on 63? And he said, no. And I said, okay, hold on. So I go ahead and I cross 63, and Mahogany is still gravel. And I'm just like, Dakota, I was like and he's like, "Mom, there's only 3% left of my phone." And I said, "Dakota," I was like, "Listen," I was like, "I need you to pull up your Google Maps." And I said, "I need you to tell me what is around you because I need to pinpoint where you're at before your phone dies." And so he pulls up his map and tells me of this green place. And I typed in the name of that green place, and I'm 19 minutes away from him. And I'm like, "Holy fuck." So I pulled into the when I pulled over on the gravel road, I pulled over to the side, but it was in front of a friend of Jeff's house. So I pulled in his driveway, whipped a Yui, went out, got on 63, headed to Macon because I had to go out near Annabelle. So I go out, I go past where we had our oh, it was the blacktop right past where we had our get together. And I go down it, and mind you, I am dodging deer. I shit you not. It was like the night of the living deer because they were thick, and, at one point in time, I let Dakota go because I said, "Listen," I was like, "I need you. Hey, Ash." I was like, "Listen, your phone is about to die, but," I was like, "I need you to at least have a small amount of battery left to be able to call 911 if they come back for you." And he's like, "Mom, I see headlights." And I said, "Dakota, it's not me." I was like, "I'm still nowhere near where you're at. It's not me." And so he hides. And then at another point during the conversation, he was like, "Mom, they're pulling out of the driveway. They're headed towards me." And I said, "Dakota, hide. Just hide." And so he hid. And so, at another point of the conversation, I'm honking my horn and I'm like, "Can you hear this?" And he said, "No, I can't hear it." And I said, "Well, I'm honking my horn." And so I went ahead and I was like, "Listen, your phone's about to die. Let's hang up. That way, if they come back for you and you get jumped and you need to have battery left to be able to call 911 if I can't get to you in time." And so I finally turned down this highway that this green place is on, and it's like I don't know how often I was honking my horn, but every so often, like, every 30 seconds or so, I'd do a quick horn honk. And when I got closer to that green place, I would do like, a double tap, and he calls me back and he's like, "My phone's on 1%." And I said, "Well, Dakota," I was like, "I'm close." I was like, just, I'll be there any second." And he said, "I'll stand out in the middle of the road." And the second he said that, I yelled, "Don't do that because I'm speeding and I'm liable to hit you." But in the middle of me saying that, I heard the Facebook trying to connect tune, which mean his phone died. And I'm sitting there, "Dear God, please let him hear me," because I was speeding like a bat out of hell. This is a mama trying to get to her baby. I don't care that he's 30 years old. I was a mama trying to get to her baby that had just been jumped. That was all I knew. I had no idea what condition he was in, nothing at this point. No idea. I didn't know if I was gonna pull up and they were gonna be surrounding him or what, but I had my gun right beside me. That way, if I pulled up and they were jumping him, I was gonna shoot, ask questions later. Tell the cops one of them turned towards me. I feared for my life. They wouldn't have known any different, so it would have been me and Dakota's word against whoever was left alive. But yeah, I was pissed. You have no idea. I mean, I was so mad. But when I got him in the car, he was bawling and hugging all over me. And, and I'm, trying to drive and get us home to safety. And Dakota calls. Awesome. It's nice to see you guys in here. Hi, Rebecca. But Jeff called and, Dakota's still laying on my arm, grabbing my arm, hugging me, bawling, and I'm sitting there trying to drive. "It's okay, buddy. You're safe now. You're safe now. We're just gonna get you home so I can see." It's dark. I still can't see, if there's any type of damage to him at all whatsoever. So we get him home, and of course, in his drunken stupor, all he is caring about is his face. And so, he kept saying, "Mom, is my face okay?" And I'm like, "Dakota, just let me look." Okay. So, we turned on all the lights in the kitchen, stove light and everything. And he had some blood blisters right here on his cheek. And he said his jaw was really sore where he'd been hit in the jaw. And the next morning, he had a red line underneath his eye to where I guess he'd been kind of hit in the eye and his ribs were really sore where I guess he'd been hit in the ribs. But Dakota said that he knew for sure that there was at least 3 guys involved. And so, but I got a message from this girl saying, that, uh, she wanted to make sure that Dakota called me and because, it got really bad there and she had to make him walk home. And so I messaged her back and informed her that if she ever stepped foot on my property again, that she would be chased off. I did not say how, but I said she would be chased off. And she said, "Well, the same goes for Dakota. He's not welcome here anymore either." And I was like, mm, mm. But yeah, when I got home, Jeff, he had no idea what was going on. He didn't know if they were gonna follow us or what, but there was, one of the big pews beside the front door. He had another pew laying in the chair. Some point in time, Hunter had woken up, and so he was sitting on the couch, um, afraid that the bad guys were gonna show up because I guess daddy said it had mentioned something about bad guys. No, we didn't. Didn't report it because they wouldn't have done nothing anyway. He was drunk, they were all drunk. It was just a drunken stupor fight, and so but I know, Ashley, you're telling me. But yeah, so yeah, when I got home, we got Dakota in and got him looked over and everything, and there wasn't anything broke, thank God. There wasn't any bloodshed, thank God. But he was sore from where he had been hit, and I don't know if he was hit in the ribs or kicked because his ribs were sore, and but yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, I had no idea, and that was one of my scariest moments because I was like, "What if I don't find him?" He's good. His COVID is gone, thank God, which it was gone that night. That's why he went out, was because it was gone. But, he's good. The red mark underneath his eye is, gone. Um, I'm sure, it's been a week, so I'm sure his ribs and everything have lessened up. But since I have, for the most part, had COVID this week, I've done a lot of sleeping and a lot of, just staying in here and stuff like that. And so, but yeah, I was like, what if I don't find him? What if they found him before I did? What if he's laying in a ditch somewhere? It was dark out. I wouldn't have been able to see him laying in one of those ditches, not as far down as those ditches. We're talking about a highway that doesn't have side roads, to pull off on. This is a two-lane highway, two-lane country road. Okay. If you have a flat tire, you're screwed. You got to drive until you find a driveway. I mean, that's where we live at, way out BFE. And so, I was like, what if I don't find him? I mean, it was just, um, uh, yeah, I was scared. I was scared because I'm like, what if they found him? What if they've beaten the holy crap out of him and he's lying, in a ditch somewhere and we don't find him? What if in a week from now some farmer finds him dead? I mean, it was being a mom, and it was every horrible thought imaginable was going through my head at that point in time. I was scared. And so yeah, he is no longer gonna go to Macon and hang out there anymore because of possibly running into any of them. And he's, of course, has major he's had trust issues, but we all thought we could trust her. I mean, she's confessed her love to me for Dakota, called me mom, you know, over here numerous times, sitting in the gazebo with us, smoking and drinking, chilling. I mean, we all trusted her. We had no idea that, she was capable of. And the thing is we think it was a setup, because her new boyfriend knew that Dakota and Eternity Dakota and this girl had a past. And, and, um, what started it? Um, Dakota says that this girl and her fiance have a brand new roommate and his income is streaming. And I guess they were outside of a window or something, and this guy's speaker was right beside the window, and everybody in the party was being just, I mean, ungodly loud. Well, the fiance walks over to Dakota, and I guess Dakota's standing not too far from the window, and he tells Dakota that Dakota needs to be quiet. And Dakota's like, dude, his speaker is right there. He's got the window open and there's a party going on. He said, I'm not talking any louder than the rest of the party. Well, that guy just haul up and hit Dakota because Dakota was disrespecting him, is what the girl said. That Dakota disrespected her fiance by saying that. And so and then it was just like when that guy hit Dakota, the other 2 guys that was standing beside him, I guess, jumped in. And so that was what started it. But it's just we think just the way it played out, we think it was planned that this guy wanted to kick Dakota's butt because of the past that him and this girl had, and couldn't stand that his girl was best friends with the guy, so he figured out a way to end it. And so but, yeah, we think it was planned. So, yeah. So and then, yeah, that was early, early, early last Sunday morning, and then I tested positive for COVID, I wanna say Tuesday, and so I'd been getting over that, and then Tanner all of a sudden decided that he's gonna get worse, and so now we've been dealing with that, and I'm gonna turn my heater on because I got the door closed and we don't have the heat on in the house. And so, it does get a little bit chilly. It's 70 degrees in here. So I'm gonna turn the heater on. But yeah, while I had COVID, um, I got me a cow rug. It's a fake cow rug, but needless to say, to try to stay away from Jeff and Dakota or Hunter as much as possible, I did a lot of taking naps in here. So I could try to not be near them as much as possible. Now, at night in bed, I would go to bed in there. I just turn my face and everything away from them and hope and pray that I would not roll over in the middle of the night, breathe on Hunter. But yeah, I took a lot of naps in here with Teddy Bear curled up next to me because he likes to sleep with me. But yeah, man, there was one day where I was sleeping in here and I woke up and I opened my eyes and uh, it was literally an asshole and balls in front of my face. And I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. And so I just grabbed a hold of his hip and pushed him just so I would not have that in my face. But yeah, I mean, he was just all spread out, but mom's face, and he was like all sorts of comfy. And I'm like, oh, really? That's not what I want to wake up to. But but yeah, he just oh, it was something else, I tell you. Oh yeah, and he likes to sprawl out when he sleeps. He likes to, you know, arms up in the air and just back legs spread apart and just yeah, he likes to get comfy. But Jeff's new toy came in this past week, and so he's been learning it. And so I'm going to show you guys a couple of things and see if you can't guess what his new toy is. But he made me this. This is a phone holder that so I can set my phone on. And then he made this, and I don't know if you guys know what this is, but Sure, Jason and Beth probably. Yep, he got it, Beth. He got it. And so yeah, he's been downstairs making stuff and learning different things, but yeah. It wouldn't work for, a big, huge 10-pound fish or anything like that, but, I mean, for just small fishing or something like that, I mean, and it's lightweight. That's what I like about it. So, you may have to do a get home bag or bug out bag, something lightweight like this. That's kind of cool. Oh yes. Yes, he is making some type of a little tool holder right now. And so, oh well, Jeff, I mean, he's got a heck of a little setup down there. Now, it's to the point where I'm actually feeling bad because I have my office and everything in my office is, my business except for the bed, right? No. Jeff took over what was sort of kind of the old office slash junk room. And so now his office still has a lot of not necessarily junk, but the old office was also, our library where we had all of our books, and stuff like that. And so all of this stuff is still in his now office, but he could really use those shelves for his supplies and stuff like that. And so now I'm sitting here going, okay, I don't have another room in this house. And, he's got the freeze dryer right outside of his office. And then he's got his laser in his office. Then he's got his new 3D printer in his office. But all the shelves and everything in there are full with, you know, yes, that would be good, Josh. I'm sure Jason would appreciate that. But yeah, so yeah, I'm now wishing I had another room where I could store all of my family history books and the kids' baby books and all the, the homesteading books and all the Mother Earth news and backwoods home, books and stuff like that. But oh, I don't know, Alfonso. That would be I know. I just I need to I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I know, Jason. I know. But I don't know, Alfonso, that would be something that Jeff would have to answer. And I honestly have no idea what he's doing right now. So, yeah, it would be cool if we could maybe turn part of the carport into a room somehow. I don't know. Oh. Okay, in the dining room, behind oh, Beth, what is that slated stuff called that I've got up on the wall? Um, it's not beadboard. Oh crap. What is that stuff called? It's got slats in it, vertical slats, but it's not beadboard. Shiplap, I think is what it's called. But actually, behind the shiplap in the dining room, there used to be a door that went out into the carport. But the people that built the house, I guess, before Jeff bought it, they decided they didn't want that door there anymore, and so they boarded it up. And so behind that shiplap is a door that goes out into the carport. I mean, technically, we could reopen that and build a room out there, but do what I did because I wanted to be able to have the floor space and everything in here. I told Jeff I wanted a Murphy bed in here. That way we still have a bed for, guests and stuff, but I also it folds up, and so I still have all the floor space. And so I've had, yeah, like before when this was Trenton's room and we had the office downstairs, I had a Murphy bed idea for down there too. If, that would have stayed the main office. I was going to turn that into a guest room slash office. But yeah, I mean, I had Jeff turn that into a Murphy bed. There's a hooks up there that catch it, and you undo those hooks and pull that top part out, which I don't even know if you guys can see that. Probably not. Hold on. You can barely make out the handle. Let me find out where I'm at here. Okay. Yeah, right there. That little silver thing right there. That's the handle. Um you hold that up, reach inside there, undo those hooks, and then when you undo those hooks, then you can just walk that down. And he's got some type of feet that kind of bend down, and so it supports it. And so, but yeah, this is a Murphy bed. It folds down. Alfonso, there's the man of the hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll back up and find Alfonso's question. Alfonso wants to know, would he be able to 3D print parts for my model train if he sends you the STL files?
Yeah. Yeah, as long as I got the STL file.
Okay. I'll let it,
Yeah.
you guys can.
Hey Jason, how are you doing, buddy? Hey Josh, how you doing? Hey, you got the whole crowd in here, don't you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hi, PSV. Okay.
Did you show Jason
Yes,
the
yeah.
fishing rod?
Yep. I showed them the phone holder and the fishing rod. How tall are these ceilings?
8 foot.
Josh, these ceilings are 8 foot. I've got a Murphy bed. You can do it. If you need us to, we'll come and help you put it together. All you have to do is buy the lumber. And will you ship free matter for the blind to save postage? Alfonso, I don't even know how to do that, bud.
What's free matter?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Hi Beth, how you doing?
I think you said, "How are you doing?" And I said, "I think," and I think that's why he typed in better than I deserve.
Excuse me.
You don't know what a Murphy bed is? Okay, Alfonso.
Yeah. Tell you what, it's been cold here too.
Yes, it was a high of like 36 degrees. Josh, a Murphy bed is a fold-up bed. You want to show them? I mean, would it be that much of a pain? We'll show you, okay? That way you guys, all of you can see it, no? Is it?
Yo,
Okay. Give me a second.
I think this will be all right here.
Oh, sure. Okay, you'll need the chair.
It's a chunk of wood.
It's something about you needed a piece of wood for
Oh,
something
yeah.
you're gonna do.
Makes this.
Yeah. Yeah, they can see. Okay, there you go. Okay, you can see he's lifting open the top. And he is taking out the little pins that he had in there. Okay, now he is bringing out the foldable legs. I got it.
Here. Yes, lighting.
And then you walk it down. Now I will point you guys down so you can see the bed. But we've got the straps on it, so it'll hold the mattress in whenever we put it up, and then if somebody decides to stay the night, we can just undo the straps. There's a little storage compartment here that I've got some pillows and a comforter and some pillowcases and stuff in right down here, which you guys can't see that, but it's on the edge of the desk. But you know,
Right. You're going in.
uh-huh. Good luck with that.
Slide
But
further forward.
yeah, I mean, it's Jeff made it. So I mean, if Jeff made it, I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem for him to help you with one, Josh. He still has the plans. And it's not that big of a pain in the butt, you know, I mean, not really. I mean, you've seen how fast we took it down. Well, we're putting it up just as fast. Okay, we pushed it in, he folded the legs in, and now he's putting those pins back in to keep it held in place. But the mattress is what, we got a full size, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. The mattress is a full size memory foam that we got from Wally World. And so you provide us with some delicious barbecue, and you and Jeff could have a couple of drinks together and chill out like bros. And since we're that close, we could always invite Jason and Beth and
Barbecue.
and Josh says, I'll help you flip her up in it, Jeff.
Yeah, once you get the pins in, she's in.
Yeah,
She
I
ain't
mean,
coming out.
yeah. Okay, let me see what else we missed. Okay. They got snow in Colorado, which of course I would expect that.
Wouldn't surprise
Okay,
me to get
Josh
some snow
says
here.
it's gonna be cold here in a couple of days. It was a high of 36 here today, Josh.
Yeah. Went out and picked the
Now,
lawnmower, put a idler pulley on it, about froze my fingers off out there. Got my gloves wet.
uh, Jason says now you need to 3D print a block and tackle.
Yeah, no shit. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, those things, I've seen those. You can print the little pulleys and make little blocks and tackles out of them.
Bye, Dink and Tank. Love you guys.
Well, Jason got me lined out on this little printer. I'll tell you, it's pretty handy.
Hi, Backlash. Oh, I know someone who works at a hardware lumber yard too. Josh, okay, do you have any idea what we did with the plans for these, for all of that?
Man, I mean,
You know what?
yeah, putting inside that thing.
Rebecca, I absolutely love this
Yeah.
um filing cabinet you gave me. I spray painted that sucker and I used the heck out of it. But okay, Josh, we've got the plans for it here.
Well, that's just the
It's
bed.
for a full size though, and it's just for the bed part.
Let's see the backside. Yeah, that's got the
Okay,
backside
that
too.
was for the shelves.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
that one doesn't have anything on the back. But yeah, you've got,
Cool.
and that was slats,
See?
but that's your measurements and everything, and then you've got kind of like a little supply list right here. But
Get out of your hair. I mean, we'll fix something to eat. I don't know.
love you.
Love you.
I know,
Night, y'all. Y'all have a good evening.
but I mean,
Bye.
was it off? Okay, yeah, leave it off. It's fine. Rebecca, we absolutely don't have any. With it being winter, our chickens have cut down to only 2 or 3 eggs a day. And so we probably won't have bulk eggs again for a while, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would say yes in a heartbeat, but okay, hold on. I need to catch back up on chat. So, Josh, you let us know when you want this done. And I am dead serious. We have no problems coming and helping you. It'll have to be on a weekend when, Hunter's out of school. But I mean, and it's so convenient. I mean, it literally doesn't take, hardly any time at all to fold it down and fold it back up. I could do it by myself if I had to. It is easier with 2 people, but I could do it by myself if I had to. Um, that one's a full size, and his plans are for a full size, but it can be made for, a queen size, whatever, you know? So it doesn't need box springs because the way he has it, he's got the plywood and the boards and stuff underneath it. So it's kind of got like a built-in type box springs to it, so you don't need box springs. You just a mattress. Okay. Oh, backlash. I only wish for the 80s right now. Jeff finished up fixing our lawnmower today in the cold. His hands were like freezing when he got back in. Yes, you can. A 3D printer, you can get organized. You let me have it. Yeah, you see how organized I am, Josh. I mean, literally, everything is, my locker system is labeled, you know, um, yeah, yeah, this is probably one of the only main rooms in the house that is majorly organized, but no, not really. My kitchen is pretty well organized too. I know where everything's at. Um, oh, one of my new ideas, and Jeff doesn't even know about it yet, But my white antique china hutch that when I used to do my lives sitting at the table downstairs, there was that china hutch that was over my shoulder. I'm going to be selling it, and I'm going to be putting some shelves on that wall just to kind of, because that china hutch sticks out so far and our dining room area is so small. And so I'm going to be selling that china hutch. So if anybody wants an antique china hutch, I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. Let me know. Um, see. The 3D printer is definitely going to come in handy for us. Welcome back, Rick. Hey, we have a room. We even have a bed. I mean, come on. But yeah, Josh, uh, Jeff's got kind of the measurements and stuff for the full size bed, and we can always, you know, uh, I don't know, uh, redo those plans for a queen size if that's what you want. Okay, Backlash. I actually just got a huge order of cayenne pepper a couple of days ago, so damn, Josh, I didn't know that. Construction remodeling? Really? Hmm. Okay, we could trade services, dude. We'll come to your house and help you build a Murphy bed, and then you can come to our house and help Jeff take out the old door that's, oh crap, the siding. Fuck. The siding is insured through Continental Siding. We would have to contact them before we done anything. That would be a pain in the butt, but oh well. Um, okay, Alfonso, thank you. Well, hello, becoming a green stalker. How are you? Did you get your seeds? Rick, did you like all of your seeds, darling? I seen your video, but I wasn't sure if you'd shown all of them or not. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you liked them. I can't even remember who else I'd sent seeds to. There was you and Rick, and I've got a stack of seeds right here for Ashley. And then I sent some to someone else. Oh, gosh darn it. Whatever, Josh. Josh, I have a ton of seeds left over from our event. And so, yeah, it's just night, Rebecca. Sometimes, Alfonso, if it's like really white, yeah, yeah, the snow can just be kind of too bright. No, I don't think you did. Did I send you pictures of Palmer? Oh, you got to see the video of him being born. I don't know if I've got any new pictures of him or not. They both send me pictures off and on throughout the day, and plus they do a lot of video chat. Oh God, he's so cute. Oh my God. Sorry. Grandma's love. Oh, he is he is amazing. Whoops. Nope, it's not under Josh. Okay. Yeah, here's an updated one, Josh. It's a kind of a darker picture. So, and then my granddaughter Ivana ended up with glasses, and so she's got glasses now, and so she's a little cutie patootie in her glasses. But I want to show you some of my grandbabies. Okay, hold on, stay. Okay, this one's Palmer. He's the one that was just born a week or so ago. So I can't damn glare, man. I think it was better back here. See which way. Okay. And this one here is gonna have a pretty big glare. Uh, oh, there it is. But that's Ivana and her new glasses. I love her little strawberry blonde hair. Ah, dang it. Okay, now this one here, oh, look at that. That is my granddaughter Amelia. But yeah, she is, I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Amelia is Megan and Marcos's baby. And then let's see, Ivana is Kenna's. And I don't think I've got one of Bo. I've got literally a zillion of Auburn. I mean, a zillion, because I just, proud grandma. But that one's Auburn. And this one here, she looks identical to Trenton when he was little. Identical. I have a picture of Trenton where he looks identical to that. And so, oh my gosh, she is, oh. And she is over a year old now. And so, it's cute because whenever I call or they call me, they she knows me. And so she'll get this big cheesy grin on her face, because I mean she's talking to grandma, and she's said papa. She has yet to say grandma, which of course is just breaking my heart, but I get the smiles, so I'm good with that. But and then I got back in touch with my son Josh this week, and so that meant a lot to me. Um, Josh isn't a biological son, but he was one of my foster kids years ago, and I just when we went to that group home and I met him, I fell in love with him. It was just he was my son. I could not love that kid any more than if I had given birth to him, and I wanted to adopt him so bad. But some issues came up and we weren't able to. But he always had this cheesy smile and melted my heart every time he smiled. Every time he called me mom, melted my heart, and I absolutely loved him. I never stopped loving him, and as soon as he turned 18 and I knew for sure he was out of the DFS system, I tried to find him. I tried looking him up. I eventually found him on Facebook. Well, because of the life that he had lived before he got into the system, and maybe partially because of the system, um, he got he got into drugs and stuff like that really heavy. And so he was, institutionalized several times, and, I ended up losing touch with him because of all that, and, so he celebrated his 1 year clean just a couple of days ago. He's got a 16-month-old son named Mason, and Josh has got a job now, and it is an actual paying taxes and everything job, not an under the table job. And so I could not be more proud of him. I mean, it was just um he let me know that his biological mother and father are both gone now. They both died a year apart um from overdosing. And so I know that had to have been really hard on him, and that may have been why he started hitting the drugs and stuff so hard, was because of all that. But hi, Rob. And so, but he celebrated his 1 year clean. And so I am so proud of him, and I mean, just hearing his voice the other day and him calling me mom again, telling me that he loves me. Ah, it just filled my heart. I got my son back, which means I also got another grandbaby. It's just Josh was always meant to be mine. In my heart, he was always mine. Whether I gave birth to him or not, he was mine. And it just, ah, you would have had to have, mm, had to have been there. I mean, but he's my boy. I mean, all these years, I actually have a little bitty piece of paper in my wallet that I guess from when he was living with us I had a social security number on it for some reason. And I've always carried that piece of paper in my wallet, not so I could, steal his identity or anything like that, but just because it was Josh, it was my baby, and so it's my boy. But yeah, it's I mean, it's been a heck of a week, I tell you. I mean, whew, it's been something. I've been sitting here and feeling like crap, trying to get what I could done done. And when I didn't feel like doing anything, I would just watch a show or take a nap on the floor or something, because I just didn't want to, you know, Alfonso, it's not just with disabled people, but I was legally adopted in my 30s, and I'm not disabled. Well, I might be mentally disabled, but I'm not disabled. But I had some major issues with my sperm donor growing up. Not something I want to get onto here. Um, I think Beth sort of kind of knows a little bit of the gist of it, but and so his best friend, uh, who is now passed away, my luck, right? But his best friend adopted me when I was in my 30s just because I wanted a clean slate, I guess, as far as a dad went, you know? And Bill had always been there for me. I mean, he came to see me in the hospital when I was born. Um, he was at a lot of the tractor pulls and stuff we went to when I was growing up. He would play carnival games and give me some of the pictures that I wanted because, they don't have them anymore, I don't think, but if you went to carnivals and you're near my age, you'll know what I'm talking about. It was a mirror but it would have your favorite rock band on it. And so, like, I wanted, a Motley Crue one and a Poison one, or a Poison poster, or a Motley Crue poster, or something. And so, Dad, Bill, he would always play these games just to be able to get me one of those things that I wanted. And so, my room between the teen magazines that had all my you know, hard rock crushes, my room was plastered in little posters out of those magazines, and then those things that Bill had gotten me from all those carnivals. And so, yeah, I don't even know if I have any pictures of that old room anymore, but the house has been tore down, which is a blessing because when I would drive out there, that house had a lot of bad memories. My barn, on the other hand, I miss it. That was my escape. I would go up there, I would sit in the old bay window area, legs hanging out, watching the sunset, smoking my cigarettes or whatever I had gotten off of a friend at school that day, and sit there and have my boom box next to me playing whatever, and it was my escape. That was my escape. I loved that barn loft, and, I miss that barn loft. I mean, it was I don't know, it was my escape. So, when we drive by there, it's nice to see that it's just an empty field. No memories there left behind at all. It's just all gone, and now that he's dead, I mean, I feel sorry for my siblings because they were close to him and they didn't have the same father that I had. I mean, technically, yes, but he was different with them than he was with me, and so it was it's just hold on, Josh, let me check, baby. Ah, Josh. Oh my goodness. Look at that smile. Oh, he is adorable. Yeah, you're a proud papa too. Oh, I love that one with him smiling. That is so cute. Okay, guys, this is Josh's grandbaby. Uh, Trying to get it to where there's not much of a glare, but look at the smile on that little guy. Isn't he adorable? Oh my gosh. He is so cute. Yes, I did, Jason. Yep, whenever that boom box started making that funky noise, I'd eject that tape as fast as I could, grab that pencil, stick it in there, and start doing the rewind. And then the bed I had, it was a twin size bed, and the headboard, it was open. It had the shelf, and then there was like a top shelf, but I would always um have my boom box on the shelf that was like right above my pillow, and for some reason, and I don't know why, but Cinderella's Long Cold Winter, I, I fell asleep listening to that song. I don't know how many nights, but yeah, Cinderella's Long Cold Winter. I just don't know why, but it was a good sleeping song for me. No, He is adorable, Josh. He is absolutely adorable. I have got 3 grandbabies now that I have not met. Um, Josh is Mason, I haven't met, of course. And then, Megan and Marcos, they live in, St. Louis, and so I haven't got to meet Amelia yet. And then, Palmer was just born, a couple weeks ago, and, of course, them living down in North Carolina, I haven't gotten to meet him yet, but yeah. Alfonso, I used to do that all the time. I think somewhere around here, I still have tapes that have recorded songs off the radio. I know you're not old enough to remember it because you're a kid, but well, I mean, not a kid. I'd say you're probably what, in your 20s? It's just when you were on live that one night, you looked really young. Of course, a lot of people actually look younger than they are, but you did look really young, like in your 20s young. Yeah. See, when I was growing up, KZZT was like the radio station to listen to in our area. And then, oh, somewhere I think in my 30s, KZZT changed to oldies instead of, the more upbeat music. And so now that actually kind of ruined them because they were nowhere near as popular as they used to be. Alfonso, you are telling tall tales, dude. There's no way you are 39. Yeah, same here, Des. Kind of stopped the recording as the commercial was going on, and then when the commercial was over, picked the recording back up. Alfonso, dude, I would have swore to God you were like 24, 25 years old. Holy crap, dude, I wish I had your genes. Holy cow. Dang. Dude. Wow. Alfonso, I would have never thought. When I seen you that day, you looked like you were like 24, 25 years old. I mean, like young. Holy crap, dude. Do you still get carded? You probably don't drink alcohol, but wow. Yeah, you've got me shocked on that one. I mean, like, wow. You're doing a 24-hour at 60? Woman, what the hell are you thinking? I'm 48 and I don't know. I couldn't do a live. Not a 24-hour one. I mean, it's not even 9 o'clock at night. Most of the time, I'm yawning my head off by 7:30. But of course, I'm also the one that, for some ungodly reason, somewhere around 10, 11 o'clock at night, I become wide awake and I'm up until like 2, 3 o'clock. Yeah, I know, Josh. Des, good Lord, love. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I know, right? I looked good when I was 24. I was skinny. Oh, I looked all sorts of good. Man, I wish I looked like that again. I was hot. I'm not gonna lie, I was hot. I was all sorts of cute. I had my first kid at 18. Now he's 30 years old and sleeping in the next room. Okay, hon. I hope you get to feeling better. I totally understand not feeling good. I mean, like, even though I don't have the COVID now, I am just like wiped out as far as energy goes. I mean, I like you guys have seen the steps going up to our landing. There's like 5 stairs there. And I'm like, I get up to like the third or fourth one and I'm having a hard time lifting my leg to get up to the next one because I'm just ugh. See, if I count, because I wasn't with Jeff yet when Maddie was born, but Maddie and Isabella were born the same year, and they are both 12. And so, hold up, I'm done 36. So I would have been 36 when my first grandbaby was born, counting Isabella. Oh my God. Oh, mm. I love you. You are amazing. Thank you. Look what I got. Mm-hmm. Ah, coffee. Mm. It's like that first sip of coffee, no matter what time of day it is just like it just touches your soul. It's just like, man. Mm, mm. Good stuff, I'm telling you. Now, I am one of those where, okay, Jeff, when we got together, he was a pure black coffee guy. Okay. Well, when he became diabetic, for some reason, he started craving sweet stuff. And so then we ended up, or he ended up, he puts us one package of stevia in his coffee now, but he never ever used to have it sweet at all. Now, me, on the other hand, I am a sugar and creamer girl. I'm, like 2, 3 teaspoons of sugar and another 2, 3 teaspoons of creamer and call it good. You don't like coffee, Josh? Oh my God. I thought you were my brother. Oh, I'm heartbroken. No, I still love you. 40? So your oldest is 8 years younger than me. Whatever. This is hot mud, thank you. Nice and hot. Warm my hands. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know what Italian creamer is. Did you guys even get to try my meat while you were here? I don't know if we got that opened up or not. If Josh has us at his house to do a Murphy bed, I'll bring the mead with if you guys didn't get to try it, which I'm sure Josh will probably want to try it anyway. Yeah, chicken broth is pretty good too. I love hot chocolate, marshmallows. Okay, I wanted to make sure you guys got to try it. Thank you. Did we send you home with any of the wine? The blackberry and the grape? I couldn't remember if we sent you home with any of that or not. I think we still got some of your alls in the fridge. It got left here, and it just, I think they've been sipping on it, but I'm not a huge drinker. Beth, I drink those little frozen thingies. No marshmallows? Josh, dude, I'm telling you, Rick, darling, I would absolutely love to bring you some. I have decided, and Jeff doesn't even know this, but at some point in time, I'm going to drive to Illinois without him and Hunter. I'm going to kidnap Beth and we will swing by Josh's house and say hi. Then we will swing up to Rick's and say hi. And then we will go down to North Carolina and we will squeeze and love all over my grandbabies. And then I will take Beth home and I will come home. Probably a week and a half trip. So she'll have to give all of her clients notice that, she will not be available during that time. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about, girlfriend. Yep, yep, yep. I'll get to see you, and then I'll get to see Jason when I'm picking you up, and then we can swing by and smack the crap out of Josh or Amy, and then we can swing up and say hi to Rick and maybe take a drive through Salem because I've always wanted to see Salem. But okay, well, you would have to hop in the back and we can all just take turns driving, I guess. But yeah, we'd go see Rick and then we would go down to North Carolina and under a week. Jason, we can't do that. Mm, mm-mm-mm. I'm not sure when we could do that though, because it would have to be at a point in time where Beth would be able to give her, you know, customers plenty of notice. Josh would have to be able to take vacation from his work and let's see. Um, let's see. Plus, I'd have to let Trenton know so he would be able to take off so I could spend some time with him while we're there. But I'd want it to be warm to where we could go to the beach because I mean, I was like, I loved the beach. Absolutely loved it. I'm just too fat to wear a bikini, but if I put a shirt on, I'm good. I just want Salem. I just want Salem. Oh my God, I want to go to Salem so bad. I had a great grandmother that was burned in Salem. Um, I can't remember her first name was either Mary or Sarah. I cannot remember. I'd have to look back in my ancestry books. But yeah, I would love to go there just for that reason. But uh, mm, oh, yeah, Jeff. Well, actually, that's another. Okay, hung. That's another thing is Jeff got called back to the power plant this last week, and so he worked Thursday and Friday at the power plant, and then he goes back again Tuesday for another day at the power plant. So I'd have to I'd have to look at the names of either I'd have to go back and try to find my ancestor through my ancestry books or my ancestry.com or just look at a list of witches that was burned or witches that were hung or whatever in Salem to figure out which one she is. But I think it was either Mary or Sarah or something like that. I know Jeff, he had some on his side that was accused of witchcraft in Salem also. Jeff was a shift supervisor, so he was in charge of running all 3 units or keeping all 3 units in line, I guess I should say. The only thing is Rick says that Halloween time is, like, the worst time to go because it's, like, packed and touristy and all of that, and so and, see, when is this? I do have a vendor show, November 10th and 11th at the college in Moberly. So it would have to be after that, or either before that and get back by then, or but I'd say after that. We would have to okay you coming with our husbands first. We don't want any jealousy there. And I'd have to make sure it was okay with Jeff that I go without him, which I mean, considering he got to go to California and see Trenton graduate, the Marine Corps, without me because I had to stay home and take care of Hunter. I'm sure he probably wouldn't mind, but Beth and I would have to keep you safe. Uh, you're the man. Isn't that supposed to be the other way around? I'll whip up some magical potions for you, Josh. You'll be good. We'll go in there with tinctures, throw tinctures around. Yeah, I know Jeff would trust me and Beth, and I know Jason would trust me and Beth, but I don't know how they would feel about throwing another guy in the mix, but I'm sure that'd be fine. I mean, I know it would be with Jeff, I think. Getting pictures of possibly oh my god. Oh, oh. Sorry, Grandma Love. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, just Trenton literally just sent me these. Little man laying on his chest. That's why my phone went off. Oh my god. Look at that. He's laying on daddy's chest. Oh. And he is so cute. Oh my god, he is so cute. Grandma's little man. I'd love to meet him though. Get baby cuddles. I got to cuddle Abby after she was born, but I loved it though, because I mean, she had no problem going to sleep. I'd sit here, I'd be on my computer and I'd have her sitting on my lap, my arm around her, and I'd look down and she'd just have her head down. She'd be out, and so I'd have to, kind of maneuver around because I didn't want her head to be all kinked and everything, and so I'd have to move her around, and yeah, I miss that. It's just every time he calls, he's gotten to where when he calls, when I hit the, answer button, it's her. And I'll be like, "What are you doing, monkey?" And then she just sits there and she starts cheesing and, I know. I wanna hug him and cuddle him and love him so bad. But and then, my daughter Caitlin, she also lives in North Carolina, and so we'd have to make sure we got to see her too. But yeah, Caitlin, she's a gorgeous little thing. She's absolutely gorgeous. I envy my daughters because I used to look that good. Now they look that good, and I know what they're gonna look like when they get older. But yeah, oh man, babies, grandma's babies. But yeah, we have this Facebook messaging group. Hold on. Oh, hi Palmer. Hi, buddy. How's grandma's little man? Oh, you're raising your head. Oh my goodness. Yeah. We were just sitting here talking about you and talking about getting baby loves and cuddles. Yeah. Hi. Hi, buddy. You got your eyes open, trying to suck on the thumb, laying on daddy's nice warm chest. Yeah. Oh, guys. Oh, thank you, small holder. You have a good night, hon. Oh, guys. Look at that. You guys are seeing this live. Isn't he adorable? He's just moving that head. Little baby grunts. Hi, Palmer. Uncle Josh says hi, little buddy. Oh, he likes his head rubbed, Daddy. Oh, oh, look at that yawn. Oh my goodness. Oh, Trenton. Me and Beth and Josh are thinking about taking a road trip down there so we can get some baby cuddles. Oh gosh, I know. Yeah. Josh says he's like his Uncle Josh, rub my head and I'm out. Hmm. He looks a lot like Maya. He's got that dark hair like Maya. And what about his eyes? Are his eyes still blue or
Right now, they're practically black.
mm,
His eyes don't have color at all.
right. I
But
don't
you
know.
know, the week old.
Yeah. I'd say he's probably gonna end up having mommy's eyes. Mommy's hair color and mommy's eye color. And Abby, she'll have has your hair color and your eye color.
No, she has hazel.
Oh, hazel eyes. Okay. Maya's got brown. Maya's got
Yeah.
brown and you've got blue, so that's probably where the hazel came in. Or either my hazel eyes. She got my hazel eye gene.
Yep, she's got grandma's eye.
Where is my chunky monkey?
Being a shithead.
Oh, don't surprise me. She's got an ornery streak like her daddy. I'll watch that video of Cash as soon as I can, buddy. Josh sent me a Josh sent me a little video of his grandson. But aw. Mm. See, this sucks. This is the relationship I have to have with my grandkids because they're so far away, you know? I mean, just video chatting. I hate that. But of course, then again, as I said, I've never met Amelia yet either, and she's already almost a year old. And I've never met Mason, which I just got in contact with Josh again. So I mean, that's understandable. But Mason's almost 16 months or is 16 months, but Josh doesn't want to drive, several hours away yet with him, in the vehicle because of him being that age, which I mean is understandable too. Hmm. What was the temperature down there today, buddy?
I Oh yeah. Well, high today was 83.
Oh, I hate you. The high today here was 36.
No way.
No, I want your temps.
Fuck no.
True, Beth. True. I mean, if we didn't have this technology, it would be, sending pictures through the mail. So,
Make looking like working on my truck a lot easier. And overheating me. So I gotta get those trucks thrown in Tuesday as soon as I get them.
struts. Mm,
With that zipping snapped, I don't wanna, try and put an XYZ amount of miles on it without replacing it.
yeah. Yeah, Trenton, just so you guys know, is a mama's boy, and he calls me at least once, sometimes twice a day. This is probably what the second time I've talked to you today.
There,
Third. Okay. Yeah.
I'll get you this morning.
But yeah. Rick said it was 52 degrees in Massachusetts today. Rick is my Cape Cod Life. He's a friend of me and your dad's.
Right. Tomorrow is 8:30 with a low to Tuesday, the high with a low of Wednesday, the high of 54, low of Tuesday, the high of 33. Friday, the high of 60, low of 37.
It is supposed to get down to 29 tonight.
Fuck yeah.
Crap. That means I probably better bring those big ass cactuses in. God dang it.
Yeah, I prefer the fucking
I brung all the other ones in. My dining room is like full of plants right now.
Bobby, you want to say I get them off?
Abby,
Bobby, if you come over here, you kind of get them off.
Auburn Grace.
Put that shit first.
Auburn Grace. I know he's asleep, Daddy. Oh God. I wish I could cuddle him. He Maya was holding him yesterday and he was just like just all bunched up in a ball. You know, he had his butt just sticking out and his knees up underneath him, and I was sitting there going, you know, because it's that little baby scrunch, you know, and just kind of, oh, I want that. Want to hold that. I don't want another one. I'm done. 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 Love you.
Hey, Mama.
Where's Abby?
The bathroom. She's grabbing her stuff.
Oh, she's not getting in the toilet again, is she?
Uh,
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that stroller. Okay. Let me pop up something so I can just not forget stroller. Not to forget to look for one. Yeah, they are needing a stroller for little man, and so needing help getting a stroller for little man. So I told him, you can't fit one for him, make one work or anything. It doesn't weigh down or anything.
no. They all sit.
Ooh, brr.
And her mom was supposed to send one, but her mom,
Weather.
yeah, no. But her mom is like kind of like all over the place right now, and so she's not very reliable. And so we haven't been able to get a stroller for little man.
Conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 35. The wind is blowing from the northwest at 10 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 79%. That's what it is here. Let's see. Weather, Jacksonville, North Carolina. That's where train's at. Let me type that in again. I may have did it the same time you did. Jacksonville, North Carolina. Hmm.
Yeah,
Apparently it doesn't like that. Oh, there it goes.
We
So-
want one of the nice bougie car seat ones, you know, the car seat, as
Mhm.
well as like when you take it out, it transforms into a stroller, but those are ungodly.
Okay, Trenton, it says the weather for you is conditions are fair with a temperature of 66. The wind is blowing from the southwest at 5 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 85%.
Mm-hmm.
That's for your area.
Correction, 88%.
Well, that's just what this one said.
Dew point is 50 degrees. Air pressure is 30.04. Visibility is 60 miles. Feels like 68 because of
This is so weird sitting here looking at all that, you know? I mean, because, let's see. The wind is blowing and, hold on.
about a northeast.
In our area at northwest, and then in Tallahassee, it's northwest. And then in Jacksonville, North Carolina, right now, it's blowing southwest. And then in Centerville, Massachusetts, it's blowing east northeast. And then in Gravelly, it's blowing northwest. What, baby?
Look at this.
Oh, he wants to show you guys his new toy.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah. But they're not with us. No,
He's showing you his helicopter, Bubby.
I don't-
Even because it's rocket where she pushed back this thing.
Yeah, well, it comes with a rocket, and when you push back that thing, something happened.
Right. It shoots it out and then
Des likes your copter, buddy.
what?
Des likes your copter. Does he have school
Yes.
tomorrow? Yeah.
It's too low.
Okay.
You see what time it is.
Yeah, we'll give him a bath tomorrow.
Come on, buddy.
Tomorrow. Love you, buddy.
Yeah, I know, Mom.
My
You
baby.
coming out or you staying in there? Staying with Mom?
Teddy, you're gonna stay with mom? Okay, he's gonna stay with mom.
Grandpa.
Oh,
Well,
it's okay. He's already out.
oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, hugs. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes, hugs. Oh, thank you so much. I love how he gives hugs. He just lays his head against your chest and just gives you a hug. Oh, see? Oh, giving mommy hugs. Oh, he's such a good boy. Except for the butt in the face the other day. Mommy did not enjoy that. I'd rather see this part of you, not the other part. Yes, I know. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Mom and baby. Yes, mom and
Yeah. I was
Yeah, our mailman the other day, he had to stop to drop off some packages. He said that was explaining to him that he didn't need to worry about our dogs because our dogs are not raised mean. They may act vicious until you open the door, and then you open the door and they're all jumping and licking and all of that. Well, I was explaining to him that, he didn't need to worry about our dogs. And he said that he has come across so many mean dogs in the last, few months that he said that it's just, it makes his job, harder coming across mean dogs. And I told him, I was like, you don't have to worry about dogs here. I said, because we don't raise mean dogs. And so, but yeah, I don't know, if people are just raising them mean for, protection or what, but he said that he's been coming across a lot more, mean dogs and stuff. So, but ah, love you, buddy. What?
Walmart doesn't have practically anything for as far as filler wise in store.
Oh yeah. Are you looking at Walmart.com or what are you looking at?
I'm on their app.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, it is 9:19 and my normal lives are 2 hours, so I'm only cutting it short by like 10 minutes or so. So we'll just go ahead and end this, I think, for tonight. So I know Jeff's putting Hunter to bed, and I got Trenton over here and all that good jazz. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end for tonight. So for all of you that are still here, I love you. Stay curious, stay kind, stay subscribed.
Oh,
Good night, Chef. Nice to see you, hon. Everybody have a good night. Love you guys. We will get together on the road trip.
I'll
Bye, guys.